After months of battles on the hardwood, where rising stars laid it all on the line, only 3 teams remain standing. Hungry, focused, and just 2 wins away from the grandest stage of them all. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from the Met Park Sports Center in the heart of Pasay City. This is again the one and only National Developmental Sports League Basketball Series semifinals. And this is in our 19 and under division. This game will be between Smash Basketball and the San Sebastian Golden Staglets. As once again, this is Cholo Pangilinan, V. Bill Velasco, and Daniel Laguardia at the sidelines. And a while ago, in our first game, San Beda lost, unfortunately, to the Perpetual Help Junior Altas. So whoever wins this game will face Perpetual in our finals round.
Yes, and Smash Basketball, just a few minutes ago, their elders lost, blew the game the last couple of minutes against San Beda. So again, they're trying to redeem their names.
And right now, we'll turn it over to Daniel Laguardia, our courtside reporter, for a pre-game report.
Thank you so much, Shaw and Bell. It's another street, smart, and system showdown to claim the final ticket for the 19 under division finals. With Smash Basketball feeling even more confident as they have won against the Red Cubs, they're now even more hungrier and determined to beat another school team. However, J.R. Viñas is currently nursing an injury, feeling some pain on his left knee, and Rafael Esquera also dealing with a right ankle sprain. But still, these players will power through for the semis. Meanwhile, for the Staglets, they come fully equipped to win this game. Coming from hard training yesterday, Coach Alvin Gray expects the team to execute all preparations. It's semis time and the players were reminded of 3 things: focus, communication, and defense, and pride. It's the final showdown to fight for a spot in the finals. Here's the venue announcer for the starting 5.
Basketball fans, live from the Met Park Sports Center in Pasay City. This is Game 3 of 4 for National Developmental Sports League Knockout Semi-Finals. Again, for the 19 under, it's a much-awaited game featuring Smash Basketball versus the San Sebastian College Regulators Staglets. And now let's meet the starters first for Smash Basketball. At center, number 28, J.R. Viñas. Point guard number 27, Rafael Esquera. Shooting guard number 11, Ned Modesto. Small forward number 16, Andre Aquino. And power forward number 77, Carl Soy. Head coach for Smash, Richmond Molice. And now make some noise for San Sebastian Staglets. At center number 36, F.F. Sanchez. Point guard number 0, S.K. De La Cruz. Shooting guard number 15, J.C. Enot. Power forward number 18, Ralph Lozano. And small forward number 1, Joshua Scott. Coaching the Staglets is first assistant Alvin Gray, together with Elman Calo and Gab Daganon. Our officials for this third game are Crew Chief Gomer Urbina, Umpire 1, Patrick Abracande, and Umpire 2, Jason Ladisla. This game is under the supervision of Commissioner Joel Ngo. This is the National Developmental Sports League Knockout Semi-Finals. Ang Liga ng Atleta Pilipino!
Starting this game, first for Smash Basketball, it's Modesto, Aquino, Esquera, their team captain, Viñas, and C. On the other side, it's Scott, Sanchez, Enot, their team captain, De La Cruz, and Rizano. So let's see what Smash has in mind. There you go. Kyle C. planting his flag. First point of the game coming from downtown. Meanwhile, F.F. Sanchez goes to the cup.
All right, freelancing just a little bit to start the game. I'm not sure if that's what their coach wants.
It's a quick bucket with less than 30 seconds transpiring in our game for both teams. Talk about quickness. Meanwhile, inside is Viñas. Lost the basketball.
Pass was a bit low. You know, you got to put some spin on the ball.
San Sebastian with a chance. They're down only by 1.
Good double teaming here by Smash. Playing the passing lanes very well.
Esquerra hustling for the basketball. C. It'll stay with Smash.
Wow, they great defensive effort.
And perhaps that'll give San Sebastian an idea of who they're up against. Aquino looking for options. Finds C. He gets blocked. He'll put it back. No good.
New 14 for Smash.
Still with Smash. Esquerra goes left. 6 to shoot. Inside, stolen by Sanchez.
Too risky.
Enot in transition. Lost it and will turn the ball over.
Bounced it off his foot. I'm impressed with the way the guards of Smash are playing early on. Oh, another dangerous pass.
Inside. Now outside to Esquerra for 3. Aquino out of nowhere getting that rebound. It'll stay with Smash basketball.
And Sebastian allowed him to get better positioning than try to shove him out of the way.
14 to shoot for Smash. Aquino triggers the inbound. Finds Esquerra outside. Modesto will try from deep. That's a miss. Kyle C getting it back. What a maneuver for Kyle C.
Nice little slide. And San Sebastian has to worry here because they're getting beaten off the backboard.
Another look on that maneuver coming from Kyle C, finding some space.
Great move.
Giving a squad a 3-point lead. San Sebastian now only with 1 field goal so far. Sanchez to Enot. He'll try a 3. Bingo for JC Enot.
Oh, they really need him to come up big today.
And he'll get the steal. Active hands for Enot. Sanchez drops it inside. De La Cruz gets blocked. Rizana puts it back in.
Oh, C is playing both ends of the floor. Not resting.
So San Sebastian now with a 2-point lead. A 5-point swing for them. C drops it inside. Viñas goes to work. In and out. And he passed that ball to our courtside reporter.
And of course, Daniel quickly getting out of the way.
Refusing to catch it.
Oh, we could have filed assault. We're very protective of our little people.
C for 3. Bingo! 2 3-pointers already for Kyle C.
He's doing it all for Smash. And these are not names that you will see in any school-based league.
That's the beauty of these types of teams. Hidden gems in that roster. Viñas to Modesto. Inside again, C. And able to receive it properly out of bounds.
It's hard to hit a moving target, especially under the paint where you're bounded on one side by the end line.
So Enot will bring it down. The team captain now with a basketball. He will attack. What a move coming from JC Enot. On the other side, Viñas answers back this time with an and 1.
Great control.
The big guy using his strength and height to put that one in and a chance to make it a 3-point play.
I think San Sebastian is stunned at how the big men of Smash are running the floor and moving well without the ball.
And to make things worse, Gerald Cruz enters the game for Smash, adding more size. We'll take another look. We have to commend Rafi Esquerra for that pinpoint passing. Bonus free throw incoming for J.R. Viñas. So Kyle C shortly subbed out.
I'm sure he's tired.
Off the mark. Scott gets the rebound. And a foul against Smash Basketball.
Only their first. San Sebastian with 2. Boy, the first 5 minutes just blew right past us.
Just like that. That's youth basketball for you. And right now we'll turn it over to our courtside reporter, Daniel Aguardia.
The Staglets have already lost against Smash once, and that's the story they don't want to repeat. Coach Alvin Gray prepared the players, especially in terms of box out, rebound, and defense, because they know their lapses in their past game. He also added that they need to execute hard defense because the moment they become soft and lax, there's a huge chance that Smash may take this win. As they start a bit steady in the first quarter, Coach Alvin reminds them, pusong palaban, the true Staglet heart. Sean Bill?
Thank you very much, Daniel, and great mindset coming from Coach Alvin Gray.
Hard foul. Given up. But, you know, that's the way to foul. You make sure he doesn't make the shot. Doesn't get the ball up in the air.
So at the line, it's De La Cruz shooting 2. We'll take another look. A lot of contact right there coming from Modesto. A chance to tie the game. And he does. First one is good. Again, no Chilito Caro on the side of San Sebastian. But they do have Coach Alvin Gray and 2 Basilan Port Masters in the MPBL with Coach Eman Calo and Coach Gab Daganon. Smash basketball. Oh, that's easy as it gets.
They're attacking and, you know, making sure the defense hasn't set yet.
It was Kakananta shooting 2. Esquera grabs the steal. Slow step move for Rafael Esquera.
What a sneaky move.
Three-point lead for Smash. Enot to Sanchez. Almost lost it. Stolen.
Boy, hands everywhere. They're playing the passing lanes excellently.
Kakananta mid-range jumper. That's a miss. But he stepped out of bounds. Talking about Sanchez. Or rather, a foul rather was called. Timeout first called by Coach Alvin Gray. As it's 14-11, 3-point lead by Smash. We'll be back for more. We go back to the action. Over 3 minutes remaining in our opening chapter. 14-11, Smash Basketball. Able to enjoy this 3-point lead.
Well, the Smash is using their savvy against the younger Staglets, and they're really shaking their confidence early in this game.
And I'm sure Smash really shocked the heck out of this Golden Staglets.
3-point game, though. Just 3 points.
So a new point guard and some new faces as well on the side of San Sebastian.
Well, at the end of the day, the coaches are also using this as a learning and growth experiment for their players.
Whoa, what a move. JC Enot gliding through the air for 2 points.
And suddenly, San Sebastian is in the lead.
A 4-0 swing for them. Russell Santos now in the game for San Sebastian. Esquera asking for it. On the other side, Kakananta goes left. The jump shot. Off. They get it back. Esquera gets it to go.
That's poise.
Santos brings it down. He's on a cage.
He's trapped.
De La Cruz. The pull-up. Off to the left. Here comes Esquera to Kakananta. 2 points for smash.
They're just outsmarting San Sebastian in this first quarter.
So it's back to smash. Of course, talking about the lead, Santos goes up and under.
Pretty move.
In transition, Kakananta. Traveling violation.
And of course, adding a few gray hairs to the coach.
A couple of substitutions for smash. Same goes with San Sebastian. So Von Alpuerto and Justin Aziz now checks in the game. On the other side, SK De La Cruz, Charles Victoria also enters.
Not much use of the bench by either coach so far, and that usually sets the tone for the rest of the game. Look at how long their benches are.
Over a minute remaining. Santos settles for a 3. In and out. They try to put it back in, no good. Victoria settles outside. Back to him. Santos has 4 to shoot. Russell Santos inside with a bump. He gets it to go.
Big shot.
The lead is back with San Sebastian. 43 seconds remaining in our opening period.
Neither team in the penalty. So overall, pretty sound first quarter for both teams.
Again, a lot is at stake here. Kakananta attacks. At the corner now inside, Cruz. Beautiful footwork. Just couldn't finish. But El Puerto was there, still won't make it. And finally, Lukban secures it as Santos sends it to the cutting Biasca.
Nice read of the play.
Shot clock is off.
Still have a lot of time.
10 to shoot. Cruz hands it off. Kakananta for a 3. That's off. El Puerto gets it back. He'll draw the foul.
At the buzzer.
So our officials will take one more look.
You know, San Sebastian is not really playing that well, but they're already in the lead. So if I were Smash, I'd need to crank up the intensity and get their bigs more involved on the offense.
But they do have a 3-point lead, at least as of now. So our officials will have a verdict. As we have, I believe, 2.2 seconds remaining on the clock.
So pretty much they've shown a lot of their weapons already and a lot of their plans. So the next question there is who will adapt to whom?
That's going to be the task for this game. And it's still under review. But right now, our official clock says 2.2 seconds.
Foul number 21, Charles Victoria is first 14 foul lasted. We still have 2.2
So 2 free throws for Von Alpuerto. A chance to make this game just 1 point. First one is no good. Nevertheless, a chance to make it just a 2-point game. But there's 2.2 seconds left. So one more coming up for Von Alpuerto. Again, 2.2 seconds remaining. Oh, Assis out of nowhere draws another foul. What just happened?
Boy, mental lapse. As we like to say, it ain't over till it's over.
And Justin Assis just skywalking for that putback attempt.
Caught everybody by surprise. So they only took 4/10 of a second off the clock. You have to allow also for the reflexes of the one pressing the button.
First one is no good. So they're 0 out of 3. So they're 0 out of 4 in their last 2 trips. And that'll end our first quarter, 21-18. 3-point lead being handled here by Coach Alvin Gray and his boys, the San Sebastian Golden Staglets. And we'll be back for some second quarter action. (21-18), only a 3-point lead for San Sebastian as we enter our second quarter. Still a very close game. Smash Basketball still continuing to press that basketball on defense.
Yes, they just have to be more efficient in putting the ball in the hole when they have possession.
The first possession of the second quarter will belong to the Golden Staglets. De La Cruz attacks. De La Cruz unable to finish. But there's a foul against Smash.
First foul of the quarter. It doesn't suit San Sebastian to play a lot of one-on-one.
So that was on Von Alpuerto as Santos receives it outside. He'll drive. No
First
foul
shot.
call. Assis that time will get the foul.
And he compounds his error with a foul. That's immaturity.
So 20 to shoot for Smash. Assis goes right. C back to left. Further left. Now at the short corner, Alpuerto trying to make things happen. He draws the foul.
Smash realizes they have the size advantage here, so why not take it inside?
So Alpuerto at the line. First one is a make. 2-point game. The next one can make this only a 1-point game. One out of 2.
Oh, look at that great presence of mind by C to force the jump. And they get possession.
It was C and Biasca fighting for that basketball. As Kakananta will try to find his teammates. Finds Alpuerto, now it's C. Eustaquio outside. Kyle gets it back. He'll try from deep again. He won't hit. Victoria ends up with a rebound.
San Sebastian trying to push it up.
But they turn the ball over, unfortunately. Coach Alvin Gray is not happy. But still, San Sebastian holding that 2-point lead. Smash Basketball unable to tie this game up with their previous possessions. That's a foul on TJ Lukban.
You have to get between the player and the ball, not to reach in.
Kakananta outside to Rayupa. To the left side, they swing it around. Inside now to C. Further inside to Alpuerto for 2 points.
That's what I'm talking about. You've got the beef, use it.
It's now a tied game at 21. As Eustachio gets called for a foul, so only the second team foul of Smash this period.
San Sebastian has 3. Couple of unnecessary fouls early in the second period.
Santos to Lukban. Tough shot won't fall. Rebound by Alpuerto. Here goes Eustachio in transition. Drops it to C. The fake. No good, in and out.
You know, this kid C has a great presence of mind when he has the basketball.
Already has 2 3-pointers this game. As Russell Santos hits that pull-up jumper in transition.
He got into the heart of the defense and nobody stopped him.
And with that, the lead is back with San Sebastian, 23-21. And a chance to extend it after a turnover by Smash.
Smash getting sloppy here. They need to re-establish their inside game with C.
Rayupa closely guarding Santos. Santos goes right. Outside dish, Lukban. Thought about the 3, will attack instead. And no good on the inside attack. Vicencio still not falling. Santos back at it. Outside again, Victoria for 3. Too strong. Smash Basketball at the break. Kakananta for 3. Short. C gets the rebound. Kakananta in and out of the putback attempt.
Oh, he blew an assist.
Also blew a field goal.
Yeah, that too.
San Sebastian still with the lead. No team really finding a rhythm.
That's an excellent point. Very low scoring game. Santos trying to do too much.
Vicencio to Victoria. Lukban this time. He'll attack C. Won't be successful. A lot of misses for both teams.
Yeah, it seems that everybody who gets the ball wants to shoot it.
And Santos continues to miss.
And to end the madness, a turnover.
So it's an inefficient sequence. (23-21), 2-point lead by the Golden Staglets. Esquera will fire. Bingo!
That was Romel Atukul, the former San Sebastian Stag himself. And the first Filipino invited to join the Asian Basketball Confederation All-Star Game.
So what a celebrity we have here tuning into our NDSL games. As right now Vicencio gets the bucket to go.
He's not just a celebrity, he's a champion.
Esquera to Rayupa. Inside, the fadeaway by Viñas. Short.
Just going back and forth here and not really producing anything.
Inot for 3. Bingo!
That is a tough shot because you just threw a ball fake.
So JC Inot knocks down that 3.
That's his, what, second basket of the game?
and gives San Sebastian a 2-possession lead. Rayupa to the cutting Viñas. 2 points again for the big man.
The big men of Smash are making the difference in this game.
2-point game. Victoria. Outside pass. Agoho.
Could have been traveling.
Inside again to Scott. Wild shot. Goes in anyway.
I was about to say the shot selection isn't so good, but it went in.
Rayupa, that's a miss. Cruz gets it back. Inside to C. Beautiful recognition.
Excellent play.
And with that, it's still a 2-point game. Smash having answers for everything San Sebastian is giving out. Enot goes left. Shot clock at 11. Stolen by Rayupa.
2-on-1 situation.
Esquera. Smart attempt.
He likes that shot, and now
And with that,
we're
it's a tie
tied.
game. All 30, we have a deadlock. The timeout is called by Coach Alvin Gray. We have under 3 minutes remaining. We'll be back for more.
The Smash Basketball 19 under team are also fighting with pride just like their 25 under counterparts. For Coach Richmond Boleche, he consistently reminds the players to have some pride. They may think they're just a club team, but they are not. Coach Richmond knows that they can compete at the same level as school-based teams. And for these players, reaching the semifinals was already a great experience, and now reaching the finals would give them the full opportunity at exposure and learning. These young players are very much excited to see what doors this may open. Shaw and Bill?
Thank you very much, Daniel, for that report. And indeed, you know, it's very difficult to be part of a club-based team because you always have a chip on your shoulder. People always consider you as the underdog.
And you have a day job.
That's one more thing.
You're not able to practice as often or as much as you would like to.
And of course, for the players, you cannot fully commit to the schedules as obviously, you know, the players having different schools, different roles in life. But still, we're seeing Smash Basketball take themselves to the different heights. Speaking of heights, J.R. Viñas scores 2.
Got great passing between the big men of Smash.
So last 2 minutes of our second chapter. 2-point lead for Smash.
Smash now in the lead. And they seem to have momentum.
Sanchez off the mark. Scott gets it back. 2 points is retrieved. Tied game of 32. Esquera to Aquino. They try from deep. Too strong for Esquera. Cruz to Aquino again. Rolls out of the rim.
You know, San Sebastian isn't getting that many stops. It's more of Smash missing their shots.
On the other side, FF Sanchez not disappointing his teammates, getting that bucket to go. And gives San Sebastian the lead. Stolen by Agoho. Loose ball, picked up by Esquera.
Well, no foul there.
34-32. They try from deep. That's short. Viñas out of nowhere grabs the rebound. Outside again. Esquera, the fake. He puts one up off the window. It's good.
A lot of savvy, street smarts being shown by Smash.
Another game-tying bucket for Smash Basketball. FF Sanchez attacks the rim. Short on the attempt. No good on the refresher. Still with them. Scott this time will try. Still won't fall.
3 botched layups in a row.
Shot clock is off. 9 seconds remaining. Esquera for 3. Rolls out. Scott has 2 seconds. Enot to beat the buzzer. And that ends our first half. 34 all. We have a deadlock at halftime. And let's take a look at our move of the game. It's this move right here. Esquera with a fake. Puts one up over the outstretched arms of FF Sanchez. The little guy doing big things for Smash Basketball. We'll be back for more. And at the half, we have a tied game at 34. Both teams not backing down anytime soon, as again, we are in our semi-finals round. And for sure, we'll see each other go at it again for our second half. Expect nothing less at intense basketball.
Well, the good news is that it's a tight ball game. The even better news is the teams will keep getting better as we go along.
And of course, Smash Basketball capitalizing on Rafi Esquera's quickness, the height of J.R. Viñas, and of course, Kyle C's consistency. On the other side, an overall team effort for San Sebastian. We saw some buckets from JC Enot, of course, from the likes of FF Sanchez as well. And hopefully, you know, they'll find that one guy who can really just steer the offense for them.
All right, Smash Basketball led in points from turnovers at 16-8, fast break points at 12-8, but they've only made 1 out of 7 free throws. Ouch.
So that's one thing they would have to improve on. But good thing for them, it's only a tight game.
And for sure, they will practice tomorrow.
And good thing for them, there's a lot of chances for them to actually redeem themselves from the line. So to start our third period, San Sebastian will have possession. So Enot will be the one distributing the basketball.
Low-scoring ball game because of all of the missed attempts and turnovers. But still, it's been exciting.
Very tight ball game. to the other side. Now Enot, the floater, good for JC.
Second time he's done that. The first was a three-pointer. He should be getting the ball more, in my opinion.
Hopefully that'll be the case. He's been feeling at this game. On the other side, they answer back with their own version of a floater.
A lot of talent of this Smash basketball team.
Another tied game at 36. The attack outside ish. They try from deep. They get it to go. That's De La Cruz knocking it down. On the other side, clean defense from San Sebastian.
Well, you shouldn't really take the ball 1 against 3.
Enot up and under move. Gets it to go.
Cool move by Enot, and he's starting to take over.
Perhaps that's the one guy they're looking for to steer their offense in the right direction. Esquera to the left side, Modesto. Further left to the corner, Eustaquio. They swing it around. Inside it's Viñas. He'll get fouled. So they'll get the ball back. And they'll have 14 to shoot. Modesto will trigger the inbound. Try to find Kyle Z inside.
Somebody kicked the ball, I think.
But still 14 seconds. As 2 minutes passed by our third period. This time C will be the one to trigger the inbound. Viñas outside, now it's Esquera. C, drop pass. Viñas just couldn't finish.
Some confusion now on the part of San Sebastian. He had no choice because he ended up guarding a much bigger player.
12 to shoot for them. Esquera goes left. The floater. Out.
That was a very tough shot.
It's back with them. Eustaquio no good. Loose ball. So Sanchez making his case.
I can't complain there. He had the ball the whole time. As I mentioned in the second quarter, Smash is just missing their shots, but they are getting to the basket.
So hopefully that'll be resolved in this possession for Smash. The attack by Eustaquio. Outside again. Inside to C. 3-second violation.
Took too long to set up a shot.
Only a 5-point game. As Azor will enter the game. Enot looking for options. Enot again. Up top to the left side. Drop pass. Sanchez, nowhere to go. Enot finds the basketball. Inside again to Sanchez.
A lot of indecision on the part of San Sebastian. Sanchez should, or rather Enot should take control.
Esquera uses the pick. Outside, Azor. Short of the attempt.
He was afraid of getting blocked, so he hurried the shot.
Sanchez, it's De La Cruz this time.
There's a switch.
Inside, Rizano finds the bottom of the cup.
They're now up by 7. Healthy lead for San Sebastian. Playing a little better than Smash at this point.
Kyle C for 3. Off the mark.
It's getting a bit cold, hasn't been getting the ball in this period.
Enot once again sorting his cards. Rizano provides the pick. Enot outside again. Sanchez for 3. Way off.
Enot is keeping them organized. It's just they seem to have the inability to execute properly.
So we're now past the 5-minute mark of our third quarter. Smash, a chance to trim down the lead. Eustachio travels.
Yes. He moved laterally before the float dribble.
Timeout first called here by Coach Alvin Gray and his coaching staff as they're leading by 7 points under 5 minutes remaining.
With this close game, Coach Alvin Gray isn't quite happy with how the Staglets are losing discipline, not playing as a team and not staying within the system. And in order to widen the gap, Coach Alvin reminds the players to be aggressive and to take it slow and easy. There's no need to rush the game. Shaw and Bill.
Thank you very much for that report, Daniel, and indeed, that is the goal, to widen the gap.
Once again, Romel Aducol. At one point, he and Daniel Defonso were the two best centers in Philippine basketball.
And I believe perhaps is part of the Adamson coaching staff the reason why he's here.
Yes.
So right now, Enot going around the world to De La Cruz for 3. Bingo!
There you go. The challenge is on the other members of the team to play more efficiently.
Azor for 3, unable to answer back. C, outside again to Azor. He will attack. No travel call.
Yes, Smash is playing with a more loose style of basketball, but it's not working.
San Sebastian will miss that shot, but they're up by 10 points right now. A comfortable cushion for them, at least so far. Azor chucks up another shot.
Yes, another air ball. They're just missing too many shots in the middle quarters.
Sanchez to Enot again. He's been great for San Sebastian. Enot taking his time. He has 6 seconds. Enot to the cutting Sanchez. They get it back. Rizano, the spin. Nowhere to go. He travels.
He was trying to create room for himself, but everybody had already established position.
Again, a 10-point lead for San Sebastian. So Santos Enot backcourt.
That's interesting. Both of them are very creative, very smart players.
Let's see how San Sebastian will utilize that backcourt. That time the putback is good.
Smash has strayed away from using its big men to generate its offense.
Victoria goes left, fades away. No good for Charles Victoria. Assis burning some rubber, but turns the ball over.
Too quick for his own good.
Couldn't change gears that time. And right now, Enot will sort San Sebastian's cards. Esquiera on him. Scott provides the pick. Enot against Cruz. Enot changes gears.
No, that was sloppy.
Coach Eman Calo far from happy. As ball goes out of bounds, Smash Basketball will retain possession.
2 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Low scoring game.
So Trans Aranilla checks in the game for San Sebastian, but no one was there to pick up Vonal Puerto.
Oh, he's been a surprise in this game. He's been moving very well under the basket.
With that Vonal Puerto shot, the lead is cut down to 6 points.
Warning on Justin Assis, the segment to hold.
Justin Assis getting warned. Also got a foul. Only the first team foul of Smash this period. As Santos now with a basketball. Rises up for a shot, gets blocked. Scott gets it back outside to Victoria. They try a three. Too strong. Rizano to Santos again. At the break, Santos. No foul call.
He's been
Sloppy
attacking
offense.
the big men. He's been attacking the big men, and he's the smallest guy on his team.
I mean, we're all for confidence and all, but
Yes, but you have to be practical too.
exactly. And Coach Eman Calo exactly telling him just that. Aranilia. I'll take to Santos again. Scott up top. This time it's Aranilia. Santos for three. Badly misses. But there goes Rizano.
Zano cleaning up the mess, protecting that lead.
So messy offense for San Sebastian. Nevertheless, they have an 8-point lead. Kakananta outside to Esquira for three. Bingo!
That's a tough shot because the pass was kind of low. Nevertheless, cuts the lead down to 5.
Very manageable for Smash. Aranilia has nowhere to go. Victoria telling Aranilia to cut. Oh, no one was there to pick up that handoff. Good thing Santos recovers, but he's being swarmed. Victoria to the cutting Scott. They'll take the 2 points.
Broken play.
Assis to the cutting Alpuerto. He gets blocked.
I don't understand why they're hurrying.
They'll get 2 points once again. 9-point lead now for them. As Coach Richmond Buleche forced to call a timeout. Not the offense they want to happen. We'll be back for more. We go back to the action for the last 10.4 seconds of our third quarter. Again, San Sebastian enjoying this 9-point lead, but again, if you're Coach Alvin Gray, that's not exactly the way you want them to execute on offense.
Exactly. It's more of them capitalizing on the mistakes of Smash, and Smash just wants to execute one good offense here and cut this lead down to 7 or 6 if possible.
But that's the story of the game. But for San Sebastian, one main guy has been JC Enot. Perhaps a guy they could go to when the game is on the line. On the other side, Rafi Esquera has been notable as well. I believe he's not on the floor right now. Eustaquio Turayupa. 7 seconds remaining. Stolen by Santos. In transition, Aranilia. What a move, but he travels.
This is not the NBA.
Someone will have to remind him that. But right now, that's the end of our third period. It's 52-43. San Sebastian with a near double-digit lead to end our third period. Perhaps a booster they will need come the fourth quarter. We'll be back for more. go back to the action for the start of the fourth and final period in the semifinals matchup between Smash Basketball and the San Sebastian Golden Staglets, where the Golden Staglets are leading by 9 points, 52-43.
And you know, the story of this game has really been Smash shooting themselves in the foot with all the missed layups and sloppy plays, because man for man, they can match up very well against the Staglets, and their big men were carrying the load in the first half, but here in the second half, nothing.
Yeah, that's been the issue. Good thing for them, it's not yet the end of the world. Plenty of chances for them to go back at it. Only a single-digit lead for San Sebastian, as it's a Rayupa and Esquiera backcourt. But quite a small lineup for them, with the exception of C and Venus. Sloppy offense for Smash.
There you go again.
San Sebastian this time. There's a foul. Scott will head to the line for 2 freebies.
C turned his body, so that's not proper defensive posture.
C had a couple of great plays a while ago. Smash could lean into his offense.
True. And he's also a very good passer.
Scott missed his first one. He'll go 1 out of 2.
10-point lead now.
So that's bad news if you're Smash. You're down by 10 and your opponent is implementing a full court pressure.
Force out there. Another turnover.
And finally for San Sebastian, things are rolling for them. On the attack, they try for 3. Won't connect.
Clock
De La
still
Cruz.
running.
Ramilo, the pick from Scott. Double team on him. Stolen by Venus. Retrieved by Ramilo.
Good defensive intensity being shown now by Smash. Some new faces on the floor also adding their energy.
And they will have to maintain that kind of energy if they want to keep at par with their opponents. But Dandoy missing that 3-point
Yes.
shot. Rizano to Scott. The attack. Joshua Scott, 2 points.
Scott has been taking advantage of the lapses.
The answer by J.R. Venus, but still, they don't need answers, they need defense.
Oh, there's a foul.
What intense contact between these two teams.
Only the first foul on Venus. Only the first team foul for Smash in this period.
Victoria trying to find an open teammate, finds SK De La Cruz. Rizano provides the pick. De La Cruz gets blocked.
Oh, he asked for it.
Victoria, that's short.
De La Cruz with a shove under the basket to add to his frustration. Totally unnecessary.
Both teams, one foul. Only one foul in this fourth period, at least so far. As Esquiera now goes right to Dandoy. The pull-up.
They're getting open, they're just missing so badly.
So Coach Eman Calo pleading his case.
And they correct the call.
San Sebastian, after all, will get the basketball. And a chance to extend this lead. De La Cruz to Ramilo. That's good.
Good lead pass. Lead is 12 now. Smash has to be careful they don't go get blown away here.
Esquiera to Dandoy. To the other side, Aquino now C for 3.
Everybody's on the outside for Smash. That's not a good look for them.
And finally, they get a bucket of that fadeaway from Aquino.
Lead is still 10. They need some to force some turnovers, and looks like they do.
Last touch on Romilo. Spectacular airtight defense coming from Smash. As Viñas will get subbed out. It'll be El Puerto in. Same with De La Cruz. C attacks baseline, the reverse. Beautiful move.
He's a very talented player, very versatile too. Now, if he ever goes pro or goes to college, he could be a small forward.
That is the case. Inot, the sidestep outside to Santos. Finally gets it to go.
Good setup by Inot.
So more bad news on the side of San Sebastian.
Oh, yes.
I mean, Smash Basketball, as they're unable to answer back.
They seem to be uncoordinated in this stretch of the game.
It's an 11-point lead. So another Inot Santos backcourt duo. But Smash gets the steal. Aquino to Esquera outside. Aquino, mid-range jumper, too strong. Santos in a cage. Now Rizano losing it.
Bounce
Turns
it
the
off
ball.
his foot. No contact. Good physical, clean defense by Smash. But they need more than one stop. They can't just keep on trading possessions.
So Gerald Cruz now enters the game, adding size to that Smash 5.
But they need to worry about the guards of San Sebastian.
C outside. Now inside to El Puerto, the spin. Try to drop pass. But Cruz wasn't ready.
That's gonna hurt because now instead of cutting it down to a one-digit lead, it could go up to 13. And you only have 5 minutes left.
Scott losing it.
Poke from behind.
El Puerto now.
That was traveling. Took steps before the ball bounced off the floor.
So with that, J.R. Viñas checks in for Von El Puerto.
Very tall 5 now for Smash.
And I believe this is the strong 5 of Smash Basketball.
San Sebastian has to settle down. They're up by 11. They have all the advantages at this point.
Inot asks for a pick. Scott provides it. Inot, mid-range jumper off the back iron. Esquera now to Kakananta. The bump fades away, rolls out. They fight for it.
Again, they're getting open looks. They're not knocking them down.
Viñas on the floor. But the Staglets get it anyway.
Very frustrating second half for Smash.
We have to remember in the elimination round, they beat this team. So props on the side of San Sebastian, not letting that happen again. Of course, when the stakes are higher.
Well, it's a seat in the finals or vacation. And remember, for some of these college teams, it's also an audition, a tryout for the team that's going to play in the college leagues.
I mean, even the players of Smash, no, it's a pseudo tryout. Who knows?
In a way, yeah, and especially for commercial teams also.
I mean, I won't be surprised if I see Kyle C soon in San Sebastian uniform.
Well, he won't be paying tuition.
Right now, Sanchez finds Santos as he brings it down. Santos. Scott provides the screen. Santos sends it inside. Sanchez. De La Cruz was asking for it.
Clock down to 5.
De La Cruz, is he aware of the time? Santos, no good from deep. Esquera and Smash in trouble.
Reach in foul. Only the second for San Sebastian, though. Smash has to do something now. They're down by 11, 3.5 minutes to go. Mathematically, it's getting worse for them.
Esquera outside. C tries from deep. Get to the goal.
Big shot, big shot.
Much needed bucket for Smash.
They're only down by 8 now.
Who better to shoot it than Kyle C? Meanwhile, Scott, the bump outside to Santos.
They're using up so much clock.
Esquera turning on the clamps. Santos missing badly. Enot this time. Short.
Smash has to hurry.
Cruz gets 2 points. There you go.
It is suddenly down to 6, partner.
Very manageable. With less than 3 minutes remaining. No need to panic for Smash Basketball, as we'll be back for more action. Back to the action. Under 3 minutes remaining in our final chapter. Again, this is a semi-finals matchup. Smash Basketball so far finding a rhythm. Hopefully they can tie the game up at 60.
Yes, it's really just boiling down to efficiencies.
But San Sebastian, your composure will be tested.
Oh,
Stolen by Eustachio.
pickpocket job. Lead is suddenly 4 points.
2 possession game. I believe that's a 7-0 run for Smash Basketball.
It was an 11-point lead minutes ago. 60-49.
Enot will bring it down for safety measures. Gonna put one up,
Ooh.
basket and one. JC Enot finding a crack on that wall. And more importantly, a chance to make it a 3-point play. No one was there to pick him up. Enot will be shooting a bonus freebie.
That makes it 6, possibly 7. Ooh, 3-possession game, 2:07. It's gonna be close.
So just when Smash thought they were narrowing the gap, JC Enot ruins the fun for everybody.
Well, he's only spoiling the fun for Smash.
The fun continues for San Sebastian.
But yeah, he's a very mature player. It's just that he hasn't had as big a role in this game, particularly in the first half. But he's your go-to guy if you're San Sebastian. The officials are reviewing the last sequence. All the players are like, we just want to play.
Just to be sure, of course, with our Commissioner Sir Joel Ngo. As we have over 2 minutes remaining in our fourth quarter. They're actually confirming if it's counted.
Yes. That's important. Because again, it could influence the outcome of the game.
Because I believe you could make an argument that it was a foul before the shot was taken. So they're still talking things over. But again, another crucial decision by our referees. So from the looks of it, it is counted. So one more freebie for JC Enot. Big time bucket. Three-point play completed.
Now it's suddenly a 7-point advantage. And they're turning up the heat on defense.
Just sends it outside. C could have been big. Viñas inside. Oh, couldn't put it back in.
That's the story of the game. They're getting the shots. They're not making them.
And a bullet dodged for San Sebastian. But nonetheless, Kyle C will go to the line. If we can make two, it's going to be a 5-point game.
They need both. So it's down. It'll be down to 2 possessions.
He makes the first one.
He's been solid. He's been solid for a smash. And what really amazes me, Cholo, is these guys are actually just kids. They're going to be
Definitely.
something. They're going to be something.
In the bigger picture, I mean, they
Yeah.
may not look like kids.
Not yet. 5-point game. 5-second violation. Ooh, without the clock moving.
So that's a big mistake.
But if you're a smash, you have to score on this possession. They put Santos back in for better ball control. Now it's down to situational substitutions already.
So Victoria gets subbed out. To the corner C. Cruz inside. Cruz to Eustachio. Short. Cruz gets it back. But it's out of bounds.
That's what we've been talking about. That could have been very costly. They had already worked hard to get the turnover.
And not to mention Kyle C knocking down 2 free throws. Enot this time. Brings down the basketball safely. He's in a cage and a foul committed.
Well, that will only put Smash in the penalty now. But they need to force a turnover. If San Sebastian scores here, that could be it.
Enot trying to get free. He does. He'll attack. He'll get fouled again.
Oh, that's free throws.
He has been phenomenal this game. We expect him to make 2 free throws. As we have 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. 5-point game. And if he makes these free throws, it's going to be a 7-point game. Not the best situation if you're a smash. Oh, he actually misses the first one.
Even if he makes the second, it's still just 2 possessions. Still enough time.
A rare miss for the team captain of San Sebastian. But he'll go 1 out of 2.
Now they need to hurry because they need to score knowing San Sebastian will get the ball back.
Eustachio for 3, off the mark. Esquerra retrieves it. Shot clock at 10. C going to work. 2 free throws coming up for Kyle C.
If he had made that, it would have been a 3-point play. Same thing. But again, as I was saying, that's the story of the game.
So 2 more crucial free throws for Kyle C. First one is a make. He went 2 out of 2 last time. The next one could make it just a 4-point game.
You know, they still have some slim hope.
Crazier things have happened. As C will go 1 out of 2. It's a 5-point game. Meanwhile, a dagger sent home by De La Cruz. That'll seal the deal.
Well, if you're Smash, how do you stay calm when the house is on fire?
Another look. If that was a miss, I'm sure we'll say that it was a bad shot. But it went in. That's the only thing that matters. We'll be back for more. Back to the action. 67-59. Under a minute remaining. And again, what a dagger shot by De La Cruz a while ago.
Well, now Smash is just praying for a miracle.
Again, crazier things have happened, but of course, not every day do miracles happen. Eustachio from 3.
Okay.
So that's in.
Still 5 points though. Oh, it was only a long 2. Oh, now they counted it as a 3. 5 points. Now it's going to be a very long 40 seconds with all the free throws that we expect.
And they better hope De La Cruz will miss. He was the one who made that crucial dagger from the left corner a while ago.
If he makes at least 1, they'll be in good shape, but he has to make the second one.
And 1 more basket from Smash could make this just 1 possession game if he misses both. But he makes 1. So here we go. Eustachio, 1 more time from deep. Too strong. C puts it back.
They'll have to settle for the 2. Still 4 points. They got to foul again.
So Smash is fighting. Good defense on that side.
They're fighting for their lives here.
That's what you want to see. Sanchez. Dos Santos.
They have to foul already.
Smash not fouling. They swing it around.
Safely in the hands of Enot.
And they foul.
They took too long to foul.
And they finally fouled when the ball was in the hands of a good free throw shooter.
Yes. Exactly. Plus they only left themselves 19 seconds to make up 4, maybe 6 points. 6 points, maybe.
The first one is good for Enot. Again, should have fouled when it was held by perhaps FF Sanchez.
Perhaps.
Enot goes 1 out of 2.
But it's going to take them a few seconds to get across the timeline, so not all bad.
Eustachio, clutch shot!
Whoa.
What just happened? It's a 1-possession game.
2 points, 12.4 seconds, still possible.
We said a while ago that Miracles don't happen every day, but perhaps this is one day that miracles can happen. Only a 2-point game, but for sure they will try to foul.
Yeah, this is the kind of game where, you know, we use the expression separating the men from the boys. You know, you see the players who come up big, who make the big shots, who are not afraid to take blame if anything goes wrong, and that's what we're seeing now. Imagine, this was what, an 11-point lead at 60-49. Then it became what, an 8-point lead again?
I believe so.
Or 9.
A 9-point lead, yeah.
Yes, and now it's just 2.
So that was 2 clutch 3-point shots from John Eustachio.
And you know, we haven't really seen some of the other players of Smash like Tibang in this second half.
I believe he's part of the coaching staff. He's wearing brown pants right now.
Then who was the one who was playing in the first half? Did he change? And he's part-time for both.
So 12.4 seconds remaining.
Oh, that's the older one.
Yeah.
The older team.
Yeah.
Got it.
But I don't blame you if you get confused.
Yeah, so they're both wearing pink.
And it's not necessarily,
Senior moment.
you know, he has the same height as Esquerra. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, 12 seconds important for San Sebastian to get the ball safely inbound, chew up some of the clock, or get it to somebody who's a good free throw shooter.
I'm sure they're trying to find Enot. And they do. And there you go, finally fouling. But Enot missed one a while ago.
Yeah. So he definitely has to make both to ice the game.
So you really can't say now that he won't miss one because he
Yeah,
just did.
Because he did. That's the exciting and frustrating thing about this age. Kids this age when they're playing. So it's a 3-point lead now.
So one more can give them a safe cushion.
Yeah, that would be it, I think.
He'll go 2 out of 2.
And one good quick 3, then they foul again. But they have to make it.
71-67. 2-possession game. 9.5 seconds remaining.
Will they inbound at midcourt, though? That's the question.
And I'm sure they're going to find one guy. That's John Eustachio. But for sure, Kyle C is one good candidate to take
That's
the
true.
3-point
That's
shot.
true, because they won't have to worry about the rebound, because if they miss, then that's it.
But one more option could be Rafi Esquerra. But I don't think he shot a good percentage this game.
Yeah, they gotta, you know, have the confidence in the shooter. But you know, Smash was really doing well in the first half. They were holding their own. They even led. I mean, in the first half alone, there were, what, 14 lead changes.
And even if they lose, it's going to be one heck of an accomplishment to go toe-to-toe with an
Yeah.
NCAA juniors team.
Well, they made the Final Four. That's not bad. Of course, I don't think they'll tell themselves that.
For sure. But still, an achievement within itself. 9.5 seconds remaining. 4-point lead for San Sebastian. Cruz finds Esquerra. Esquerra nowhere to
Oh, he
go.
stopped his dribble.
Eustachio fades away. No good. They got a 2-point shot, but still, only a second left in this game.
Well, as long as there are no turnovers, then Sebastian will be safe. A lot of jostling now. The game is on the line.
Sanchez will bring it out. For sure, Enot will look to receive it. He does.
Time should be done.
And there you have it. San Sebastian escapes with a 2-point win against Smash Basketball in our 19 and under semifinals. So it'll be an NCAA Juniors matchup in the finals. The Perpetual Help Junior Altas will face the San Sebastian Golden Staglets. But first, for our move of the game, this beautiful maneuver for that crucial end one. Talking about this JC Enot, the team captain move. There you have it. And of course, that look at the camera. That is our move of the game. And again, congratulations for San Sebastian, but still props to the Smash Boys. Again, going toe-to-toe with an NCAA Juniors team was already an accomplishment. And our player of the game, no other than this guy, JC Enot, again, the team captain, stepping up when the team needs him the most. Whether it's inside scoring, outside scoring, or just plain ball distribution, he has stepped up. And now we turn it over to our courtside reporter, Daniel Aguardia, for our best player of the game interview.
Thank you so much, Shaw and Bill. I have here JC Enot with 21 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. So JC, when you played against Smash Basketball during the eliminations, you guys lost. And this time around in the semifinals, you've claimed the win. What did you guys do or change to really get this win and redeem yourselves?
Yung pag-training lang namin, yung natalo kami nung una. Tinatrabaho namin kasi alam namin physical sila eh. Matatanda sila sa amin. Ayun, tinatrabaho namin sa buong team namin. At yun, nag-guide naman kami ni Coach Calo, Coach Caro, Coach, yung lahat ng coach namin, gina-guide lang kami palagi. At yun.
So of course, you have your coaches by the sidelines, but there's also a coach inside the court, and that could be you. As a team captain, how did you lead your team to this win and now heading on to the finals?
Ayun nung unang pasok pa namin, gina-guide ko lang sila, huwag kayong ma-pressure, laro lang to, trabahoin natin kung anong makaya natin. Sabi na nila Coach Caro, kunin mo yung bola, nila Coach Sagangon, ni Coach Calo, kunin mo yung bola, ikaw nang bahala kasi ako na yung matanda dito, parang tatay na ako dito kasi ako lang matanda. Yun lang po.
Thank you so much. And of course, after this win, you have a lot of supporters watching you right now. Would you like to greet or thank anyone?
Thank you po ako sa Panginoon. Gina-guide mo kami palagi sa mga lahat ng sumuporta sa amin sa Sebastian community, sa mga coaches namin, sa team namin, sa family ko, sa mga papa ko nanood ngayon, sa kuya ko, sa mga kapatid ko, si Christian, si Ate Karel, si Winston. Lahat ng sumuporta, sa mami ko, sa nag-alaga sa akin. Thank you po.
Thank you so much. Once again, congratulations, JC, and to the San Sebastian Golden Staglets for claiming their ticket to the finals. Let's get back to you, Shaw and Bill.
Thank you very much, Daniel, for that interview. Again, that is our best player of the game, JC Enot, carrying the San Sebastian Golden Staglets into a finals appearance. And there you have it. He signed our official game ball of the NDSL basketball series, Spalding. There you have it. Stay tuned for one more game after this one, as we have another semifinals matchup on your way. Whoever wins this one will be facing, of course, the team that won a while ago. But this game, it'll be between the St. Clair Saints and the Adamson Soaring Falcons. This is still Cholo Pangilinan, Bill Velasco, and Daniel Aguardia, and this is the one and only NDSL Basketball Series.